Do you have any 8s?
Go fish.
Want to hear a spooky story?
Only if you promise that it's scary. Do you have any 3s?
Go fish. I got a scary story to tell you. Okay, alright, so Mom's making soup. She tells her son to go out to the garden to get something for the soup. So the son goes outside, and he's looking in the garden, and he finds a toe.
A toe?
A toe. It's a toe. It's like a human toe.
Like a severed toe?
Yes, it's a toe. Just don't fight it.
Okay.
So the kid brings the toe inside. The mom cooks it up into the soup. Well, she chops it. She chops it up, and then she throws it into the soup, and they eat it. It's pretty good. Later that night, the kid's laying in bed. He's just about to fall asleep when he hears it. Thump, thump. He ignores it at first, and he rolls over. And before he can go to sleep, he hears it again. Thump, thump, thump. Where's my toe?
Is that the end?
Yeah.
Is that
that's
the
it.
story?
That's the whole thing.
It's a little anticlimactic.
Well, okay.
You have anything better?
Yeah.
Scary, perhaps?
Yeah, I got something really scary. Do you have any 6s? So there's this guy with insomnia. Damn it. Can't sleep, right? And he lives in this, goddammit, creepy old house. I mean, old.
Oh, nice.
Like, really old. The kind of old house that makes all kind of creepy noises at night.
What kind of noises?
Like groaning and creaking and, you know, what the ignorant would call settling. But this guy knew it was more than that, because he started to hear voices. Voices that told stories of things that happened in the house. Violent things, horrifying things. So eventually this guy realizes he can't go home anymore. So he drives to work, and he goes upstairs to sit in silence. But when he gets there, there's still noises. Grrr.
Is that really the story?
Yes.
I thought you said that these were going to be scary.
You don't think it's scary to not be able to find silence?
No, I tell you a scary story.
How about you do
I
that?
think
Why
I
don't
might.
you show me how it's done?
So this girl, she has her bedtime routine, right? She, every single night, she brushes her teeth, she puts on her nightgown, gets ready for bed. But she gets spooked real easy and she has trouble going to bed sometimes. There's always spooky noises coming from outside, like howling wind, rustling the branches. So after she turns off the light to go to bed, she gets all cozy. And to comfort herself, she puts her hand down to let her dog lick it. Her dog sleeps beside her bed, and it gives her a comforting feeling, and so she's able to go to sleep. And one night, she's getting ready for bed, she's doing her routine, she's brushing her teeth, she puts on her nightgown, but this time, the noises are a little spookier than usual. She's hearing scratching at the window, but she turns off the light, snuggles into bed, and she's trying to go to sleep, but it won't stop scratching at the window. So she puts her hand down beside the bed to let her dog lick it, and her dog isn't licking her hand. And she's waiting, and she's hearing the scratching, and still nothing. So she calls her dog's name, and finally, he licks her hand, and she's comforted. And she snuggles into bed, and she's starting to drift to sleep when she rolls over, and her dog is right next to her. The dog was there the whole time.
Uh.
Her dog never licked her hand.
Uh.
Something was under the bed.
That's fucked
Now
up.
that's a spooky story.
That is spooky.
That's how you tell one. G10.
Miss.